What's motherfucking up, my murder brothers? Honk, honk, honk. This is motherfucking Gamzee.
Well, no. This is actually Rich, Gamzee's admin. So what I'm doing here is something that I thought about quite a while ago. So basically, I just want to talk. Do you remember all my lengthy posts, right, in the page? Like when I talk about a certain topic, a certain character, a certain situation in the comic, and I give my opinion about it. So this is basically the same, but with my voice. I hope it's not too shitty or not too boring. But I mean, there's not really much of a difference reading tons and tons of lines and listening to a guy talk and talk and talk for a long time. And I mean, I suppose you can still do stuff while you listen to this instead of just focusing all your attention into a wall of text. And it's easier for me just to speak. So yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to do this, why am I trying to do this, is because I try to make this a special thing for the page and for my YouTube channel. I mean, I have the Gamzee page, a Thor one, a Punisher one, and I just wanna, I don't know, expand my horizons so you can interact with me a little more. And you can listen to what I have to say. Not that it really does matter, but I suppose it should be interesting, because I'm, at least as the Gamzee admin, am recognized as one of the guys that really does like Gamzee because of the terrible things he does. I never try to defend him. I never try to say, oh no, he's just innocent. He just kills because he can't control himself and shit. And nope. M.O.P. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I really do love him because of the terrible shit he does. And so in spite of that spirit, I just wanted to make this first video as a pilot, so to speak. So if you like it, you can comment on the YouTube channel or in the page itself and say, hey, I like your shit. You can do more of that. I will like it. And well, I'm gonna do more of this. So yeah, the topic of the first podcast, I suppose you could call it, is something that a lot of people have asked me along the way. That is, why do I like Gamzee so much? Why he's my favorite? Why I don't try to defend him from all the, well, not shitty, all the terrible things he's done. And well, I must say it's because I see freedom in Gamzee. I see, at least in the current Gamzee, I mean, as of the Gigaboss. With all we have seen of him, his 3 stages, I mean, high, sober, and god tier, I really do like his character because he's wild. Lately, at least after and before Arania's mind control, he just does whatever the hell he wants. I mean, yeah, he's really a wild card. You really never expect what he's gonna do next. You really never know what his motivations are, or basically why he does what he does. And I really do like that in a character. I don't like predictability. I don't like characters that are one-dimensional or gimmicky. Like, I'm sorry for the fans of these characters, but I don't like characters like Tabros, like in a sort of way Equius, in a sort of way Aradia. Well, Aradia is actually one of my favorites, but for another reason. I maybe could talk about her in another video. But anyway, I like complexity in my characters. I like badassery, because Gamzee is badass. I mean, he killed Ekuyos and Nepera with a level of cruelty that not even Briska showed. He's brutal, he's psychopathic, he's dark, and I do really like that a lot in a character. I mean, a lot of people hate me because of that, because I'm like, yeah, he killed Nepera and Ekuyos, what are you gonna do? Cry me a river, bitch. And people are like, why, you're so mean, like, come on. But I do really like that. That's why, for example, some of my favorite characters are Gamzee. Briska is my second favorite. Gamzee and Briska are my OTP. Shipping. But, yeah. And that's because, well, Gamzee and Briska and Mina too, I like Mina too, are really mean, really terrible. But at the same time, they're really respectable because they really like to do what they like to do, and they sometimes, or usually, don't give a fuck about what others think about them. And I mean, Gamzee just became the darkest and cruelest of all the main characters in the comic. I mean, Briska is starting to mellow up a bit. She's starting to think like why she does what she does in that last conversation with Mina, which is one of the best moments of the comic, by the way. But returning to Gamzee, he's doing nothing but escalate. And I mean, in this latest issues, well, not issues, update, holy shit, do I love the fucking guy. I mean, when she's liberated from the Aranias, sorry, my pronunciation is pretty shitty. When Arania's mind control is lifted and everything, he's just so full of rage, so full of violence, and I really love that. In characters, I really do love rage, violence, brutality. I really loved it. And Gamzee is just the epitome of it. I mean, holy shit, when he starts to beat the shit out of Teresi, I just love it. And, I mean, for one, I really do dislike Teresi. That's for another video, I suppose, but I really do dislike her. In short, I dislike her because, well, she's been given a lot of attention for the wrong reasons, and her character is becoming really dull. I mean, she was really interesting in the beginning, but nowadays she's just confused, she's just sad, and that's because of Gamzee. I just know it, but I do dislike her character. I mean, when she's coming for revenge for Gamzee and just starts stabbing him one time after another and trying to be all quote unquote badass, she just doesn't go for the kill. She just starts wasting her time, and that's not cool. So anyway, pretty much Gamzee falls on all of my good things that I like. I like his darkness, I like his design, he looks pretty cool. I like how much of a wild card and how unpredictable and complex his character is. He's really hard to understand. To this point, I really don't know what the fuck is the deal with him. And I like it, because I don't really like characters that are too one-dimensional or gimmicky, like Tabros, again. I mean, he's the biggest wimp in the universe. He just doesn't do anything. He's completely useless. He's just there to be cute and to be showered with, he's so cute, from all the Tumblr girls. And sorry, I'm not trying to offend you if you have a Tumblr or anything, but holy shit, most of them are just hell-bent on shipping and giving unnecessary attention to characters that don't really deserve it in my eyes. I mean, like Tabros, or at some extent Nepera, because they're just cute, yeah, but at least Nepera has some moments of bad attitude, but Tabros doesn't. Tabros is just there to do nothing, to be weak and shy and wimpy. And I really do dislike characters like that. I just want to punch him in the face most of the time because of how useless he is. But anyway, I digress. In the end, I do like Gamzee because I see freedom. He just does whatever the hell he wants when he's not my control, by the way. I want to make that clear. But yeah, in the end, that's why I like him so much. Because I love violence, I love darkness, I love moral ambiguity in a character when you don't really know if he's a hero or a villain or an anti-hero or what the fuck. And I really do like that. I don't like just gimmicks. I don't like cliches. I don't like predictability or cuteness. That's the one I hate the most. Cuteness in a character just for the sake of being cute. I just hate them because they're cheap. They're just there to play the heartstrings of soft people, of people that just are there to wait for a cute character to come up, and they ignore the badasses, the ones that really do shit, that really stir things up, and I really do hate that. But yeah, in short, I like Gamzee because he's pretty much all what I like in a character, wrapped up in one package. No pun intended. But yeah, and I mean, he's just that. He's hilarious. I mean, when he's in his god tier, he just does things that, for one, baffle you, and for two, make you laugh. And that's what I like too. He has like a dark, black humor to it, and he's just great. And plus, he's Capricorn, and I'm a Capricorn, so best sign ever for the win, I suppose. Arrogance for the win, I suppose. But yeah, that's basically all the reasons why I really do love Gamzee, and why I support all the awful things he does, because he just doesn't give a fuck. You know, he just does what he does because he likes it, and that's what I like about him. Unlike, for example, Karkat, another character that I have a lot of hate for. I just really hate him. I will explain that later. Well, on another video, I mean. But I just really hate Karkat a lot. Because for one, he has like a mask. Like this mask of rage and quote-unquote aggressiveness and harshness towards others, just to mask his inner self. He's really sensitive, he's really scary, he is really weak inner self. And I mean, he is based on cancer, and cancer people are like that actually. They like put on a shell on them and hide their inner feelings. But I don't really like him. I just hate him. I just come to hate him. And Gamzee isn't like that. He's not hiding any shit. Well, unless he's lying, like with Teresi. Unless he's blatantly, sorry, car noises. Unless he's just lying to Teresi, like pretending he's the old Gamzee when he's not. But other than that, he's just honest, and you gotta love that. So anyway, I'm gonna end this here because I don't know if YouTube will allow more than 15 minutes. So yeah, tell me if you liked it. Tell me if it was shitty or boring. At least please try to listen to all of it. So yeah, just please tell me if you like it, and I will do more if you will want more. That's how it works. So yeah, this was Rich, Gamzee's admin, and I wish you a really good evening.
Bye bye, motherfuckers. Honk, honk, honk. Just motherfucking miracles, man. Honk.